Welcome, friend, to our program Celebration of Success, where we talk to celebrities, successful people, people who are doing good work. We learn from them, we get motivation from them. And today we have got a young lady. She is doing a wonderful job. We will listen from her only. And it's a worth modeling or getting same thing done in our life. So we welcome Reshma Singh to our video series. Thank you, Reshma, for coming for our series. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me
Yeah.
and making me present SriMrita here with you to our audience.
Okay.
So,
So we would like to know your life journey and what work you are doing now.
right. So, as you know, I have created one platform, one company which I call SriMrita India. And as a founder, I want to tell about it. So, SriMrita India, through SriMrita India platform, we are trying to enable, educate, and enhance childcare homes, and we do it via resource fulfillment through local vendors. We ask people in the same community to participate in the contribution, and whatever contribution drive they do, we fulfill the order via local vendors. So we are trying to create a very hyper local community where these children who doesn't have a family can get a family.
And what about your life journey, madam?
So my life journey, sir, I'll tell you, when I was a kid and I used to go to school. So I belong from Patna. So I hail from Patna, and you know about Patna, Bihar. We are still in the phase of development. We are still working very hard to get the education in right places, literacy in right places, health in right places. So while I was studying, so my school was St. Karen's Secondary School. It's a very good convent school in Patna. I used to cross one area where some poor people used to live. When I say poor people, these were the people who were the daily wage laborers or the below section of the society, where we cast them in in some groupings, right? We give them quotas and everything. So whatever, yeah. So OBC and everything we call them. So there was a section in that area where these people used to reside, and I used to see their family while crossing every day to and fro from school. So I used to see their residing, I used to see their lifestyles, and they had small kids, huh? At 5:30 in the morning they used to eat rice, just white rice on a plate. 5:30 in the morning, while I used to go to school. Seeing those conditions, I wanted to understand why this is happening, like what's the future of these kids. In my life journey, this was very one observation which kept continuously happening to me. Like every time I used to see these things, I used to think, क्या चल रहा है ये, मतलब how to fix this, how we can improve this. Was the career goal or was the contribution these kids gonna do in the same society? We live together only, huh? That's how we call a ecosystem. So how we can neglect one section of the society and think कि हम ecosystem में बहुत अच्छे से रह सकते हैं without thinking about that. So this cannot happen, right? So that's how I completed my schooling. I completed my graduation. So I completed my graduation from Indraprasth University, Delhi, and I completed from my MBA from Wellinkers Institute of Management, Mumbai. And from there, I came to Pune and I started visiting orphanages to see what kind of nurturing environment is there. These kids, whom I used to observe during my childhood, can these be accommodated there and be nurtured in better way? Like I wanted to understand the ecosystem of the nurturing here happening in such places, and that's how my journey of SriMrita began.
Okay. So I want to know one thing because all these activity require a lot of donations from people. And I want to know from you why people don't donate.
The apprehensions in today's society, not today, sir, but since always, like The first foundation which was established in India was done by J.R.D. Tata back then, uh, when we got the liberalization done in India.
Around
So,
47.
sorry,
Around 1947.
little post that,
Achha.
uh, liberalization, industrialization, when started, the companies started
Okay.
coming. Post that, when J.R.D. Tata established first foundation in our country. So I'll tell you, there is a concept in India. In when you visit tier 2, tier 3 cities na, still you will find that कि घर के दरवाजे के सामने ना we write शुभ लाभ. There is a word called शुभ लाभ,
Yeah.
just to bring prosperity and luck. So that's the concept of SriMrita India. Purpose with profit, शुभ लाभ. Now in India, from that journey of donation, सबसे जो इजी चीज हो गई है आज, वो है कि दया को सस्ता बना के बेचना. They have started the feeling of kindness as a product to sell. They are presenting kindness as a product to sell, and they are selling it very cheap everywhere. दया करो, डोनेट करो, एंड ये करने के बाद ना कुछ इम्पैक्ट नहीं दिखता है. लाइक no change is happening. You're continuously doing it because donation is just not giving money. When you're giving money now, you're carrying some emotion. It's coming inside of you. You want to change something, you want to bring some impact, and that's a very prominent emotion which is being sold in a very bad way in today's environment. And this is creating a very bad narration in India. The donation narration is untrustworthy, and that's the main apprehension among people. So they think twice कि मैं कर तो दूंगा but इसका होगा क्या. So I think this is the fear people carry. करने में problem नहीं है. There are many people who want to do but they just don't do because they cannot see the impact, the acknowledgement there.
Madam, people want to donate. Generally, everybody want to do something good to the society, and they have resources also. But still, something stops them from doing it. So, what is that reason?
So see the lack of communication na. So you today give me 500 rupees, okay, and I'll tell you ki I have donated that 500 rupees on your behalf to a tribal kid. I have donated that 500 rupees on your behalf to a farmer to plant a tree. I'll give you such reasons. How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know?
मुझे
You don't know,
लगेगा
right?
रेशमा ने खा गई.
So you don't know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And वो जो फार्मर को भी मैंने दिया, तो how would I know कि उसने उसका he bought that seed, he bought the fertilizer, he bought the equipment. What did he
हाँ,
do with that 500?
उसका क्या हुआ, right?
Yeah, you cannot track it to the last mile. You cannot. You just trust or you just accept. Even if you're not trusting, you do not have any option. You accept. But somewhere within us ना, there is a feeling of, I'll call it in Hindi, हमें लगता है कि हमें धोखा मिला है. Like my feelings have been used, not utilized.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
गलत लोगों के पास जा रहा है, वो बीच में ही रख लेंगे. Yeah.
So that is why even if we want to, we don't do, because there is no trusting narration present where we can track what is happening to the last mile.
And the last, not last, there will be many questions. So people has generally a belief, or in religion also it is said, when you donate from right hand, the left hand should not know. So what is your take on this?
Okay. So sir, this might be applicable uh, for some people. I'll tell you it's very subjective. So mostly I have seen ki even if we do a blood donation drive, no, people want to put it out there on their status. They want their acquaintances, their friends, their families to know that today I have contributed something. Maybe I've saved the life of a person. I've given the blood from my body to someone. So They need that instant gratification, they need that acknowledgement, and there is nothing wrong in that. You have done something which is worthy of appreciation. It should be told to people. So I believe ki whenever you are doing something good in the society, it's very subjective for the individual himself. If he wants to get that kind of appreciation, that kind of acknowledgement, or he wants to just keep it to himself so that he knows that he has done something. So there are two ways to represent it. Like if I do something today, I go out now. Whenever I go out, I feed 10, 20 street dogs. Like I see them, then I buy a whole lot of biscuit ka packets and then I feed them. I start feeding them. You feed one, 10 come like from nearby
Yes,
localities. So I feed them. So but then I don't post about it online because I do it because I feel happy. मुझे लगता है कि मैंने एक टाइम का खाना खाया तो मैंने एक एक 10 एनिमल्स को भी एक टाइम का खाना खिला दिया. Like this I can do, so I did it. But sometimes you want to show it to your friends and family so that they also get motivated to do that. There is an
right.
intention behind it.
In fact, they
So
should do it, and that culture should come up.
yeah. So it's very subjective, sir. Sometimes you do it for yourself, sometimes you want others to do it. That's why you motivate
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Uh, Now there are many CSR fund available. So is they are utilized properly or how it is happening?
So some wonderful minds, beautiful minds, intelligent minds are working behind getting the projects, designing the paperwork, getting the projects delivered. So I'll not say that nothing is happening, but in India we have a population of 140 CR. Even if we do much now, there would be much to be done. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So CSR companies, CSR projects, though SriMrita India is ready to receive CSR projects, and we can give you the last mile impact reports where we will tell you ki what is exactly happening, and how the change is being developed. Even you tell education or nutrition or livelihood training. So we are very much there where we can contribute it to the last mile
So
with the others.
how you have tackled this where people don't want to donate and they want to donate but they have some fears. So how you tackle that in your company?
Right. So through our platform, what we are trying to do, we are trying to create this transparency only from the donors till beneficiary. So we have asked the NGOs and the NPOs who are into childcare कि आपके monthly requirements आप डालो हमारे platform पे. Let people see what you need. Let people buy it for you. And we ask people to buy it for them. They purchase this from our app, from our platform, and those items get delivered to the home. Now we are doing it via local merchant because we are also promoting vocal for local. So we want our mom and pop stores also to grow and get better business. तो आप जो भी करते हो ना उसका ना दो तरीके से सोसाइटी में इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है. एक तो आपके लोकल वेंडर्स को आप प्रमोट कर रहे हो, दूसरा आपके लोकल बच्चों को जो कि ऑर्फन है जिनकी फैमिली नहीं है आप उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हो. So you're building a very good community in your own locality. So that's how SriMrita is ensuring transparency, efficiency, simple, real, and direct.
So one question now is why people should donate?
सर ये बहुत ही प्यारा क्वेश्चन है, मगर इसका आंसर सर काफी सब्जेक्टिव हो सकता है. मेरा कुछ और वजह हो सकता है, आपका कुछ और वजह हो सकता है. आपको सुबह उठ के अच्छी फीलिंग आती होगी एक कप चाय बनाने में. सो वो चाय जब आप बनाते हो तो मे बी आपके वाइफ के लिए, आपकी मदर के लिए, आप किसी के लिए भी बनाते हो. That is also an act of kindness. That is also an act of warmth. So
Wow.
sir, it's subjective for each. Like, so इसका मैं आपको appropriate answer नहीं दे पाऊंगी, मगर this is very warm feeling which drives each person.
Okay. So रेशमा जी, आपने थोड़े समय में बहुत अच्छी तरह से डोनेशन को, सब्जेक्ट को टैकल किया, और आप बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं। आप अच्छा काम करते रहिए। और दर्शकों, अगर आपको रेशमा सिंह जी का कभी भी कांटेक्ट करना है तो हमारे वीडियो के लिंक पे जाके बात कर सकते हैं, या श्रीमित्रा इंडिया अगर आप गूगल करेंगे तो आपको सब कुछ आराम से मिल जाएगा। रेशमा जी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग।
थैंक यू